Hello everyone and welcome on this fourth episode of Saulius Plays Dwarf Fortress. In this episode I hope to finally set up some metal industry. Let's see how this is doing. We currently need some masonry to start building our furnaces. Let's hope that our mason is soon unoccupied, or I have another mason, not at the moment. So we're going to put Ertok Irumdiso, who is also our smelter, to temporarily do some masonry. This way we shouldn't have to wait too long until the furnaces are available. Let's see where I was going to store our charcoal, because at the moment that's apparently here. So let's give him some time to build everything. I say him, but apparently it can be either. Let's see if there is something about the gender. Nothing that I can see right away. So for now we're just going to say him. I probably will say him to all my female dwarfs as well, just because I don't spend a lot of attention to it, sadly enough. At the moment there is no way to smelt limonite. Let's see, he doesn't show why, but let's start making one charcoal and we'll see if that alleviates the problem. Just one charcoal to get started, and hopefully we can continue with our coal refinement, because I don't think you can use lignite just as is. Limonite, no. So I don't see. You should be able to make coke from bituminous or lignite, which should be better, but there is no accessible fuel. Possible because there the charcoal went. So now we can make coke from bituminous coal. And we're going to put it on repeat just to make some coal bars. If I'm right, one bituminous makes 5 coke bars. Let's see, once the job is finished. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is amazing and magnificent. And it will overrun our stockpile really quickly, unless there are some bins that can be provided. Let's see how our bin stockpile is. We have currently 14 bins that are not in use, I presume, since they are placed here. We also have 44 beds, which I'm not sure how that should be possible. Let's see the conditions. They shouldn't start building beds at the moment. So our bar stockpile is already completely filled up, and no bins inside. So that is a tiny bit annoying. Our drinks, just a quick look, 40, and we should have enough drinks and food. So why are you blinking? I think it's V to see specific dwarfs. Can I see him? No. That's so interested. Citizen of bad intuition. I don't see anything negative right away. Euphoric, satisfied, frustrated after being unable to practice a craft. Does our miner have? No, she does not have something specific. Sibrek. But in general, all our dwarfs are really happy. So I'm going to ignore it for a bit. However, if she wants to practice a craft, I can always make her do some digging. Again, I have a macro to do this. I have a strip mine here. I think it needs to be placed in the center. And there we go. I don't think I used it somewhere else. Nope. So while this is happening, we have some beds lying around here. And our bed stockpile is completely empty here. I thought I had a bed stockpile. So this is beds. And we still have 44 beds-ish. Why are you not? I have idlers enough. That's my craft carpenter cabinet, yes, okay. And we have quite a lot of beds. There are no gives or takes. So why are my beds not being transported, even with all the amount of idlers? Who is idle? So Meng and Morrel are idle, and they have hauling enabled. Also the bottom 5. So why is my bed stockpile not being used? So if I do this, it's for everything. And I just want beds. Is it due to the quality? Let's see if that does it. There are a few idlers. Apparently that was it. So let's see if I did it. Here it is okay, and then here probably it will be okay as well. So I couldn't forbid the qualities. Just a tiny mistake, no big deal. Who cares? So for some reason, my bins are still not being used. Cabinets, logs, beds, but no bins. So, do I have a bin work? No. So let's queue for bins. No iron bins, just wooden bin. I want to create 10 every time the amount of bins is less than, let's say, 5. This way we should always have a nice amount of bins available and a bit of reserve, so that if we get flooded by something like, let's say, charcoal or coal or coke, that it's no big deal. Apparently all my coke is smelted completely. We have some coke lying around here. And then just a tiny bit here. So apparently we didn't have a lot yet. But that doesn't mean that we can't start working on some native silver. I'm going to create silver bolts and if possible some maces. I think that Galena will smelt into lead, so we're going to use those as well. I'm not sure if silver bolts or lead bolts is the best choice, but then again, if it's not the best choice, at least it's fun. So, when I say bolts, obviously that will be for a crossbow. For that we will need an archery range. So we need a spot to put our military. I like to put my military near the entrance. With 3 entrances, that's a nice way to do it. And I'm going to have to look at how to make an archery range that is repeatable. So I will be cutting here and I'll come right back once I know how to do it. So, after looking up a tiny bit, there is quite a lot that goes on with an archery range to make sure that your dwarves don't get hit and for the scheduling. But in any case, you kind of need a channel, and let's make a tiny downstairs here with an upstairs there. Dig it out until here. So this way we can fetch the bolts that were used to train and not lose as many of them. We might also want to have a bolt stockpile that we will put here, and then we'll see how that goes. We're going to designate 2 exits here, like this, where we will put our barracks, because apparently you want your barracks and your archery range to overlap at least a bit. But we'll see that when it turns out that we need it. Let's see how the strip mine is faring. We're almost done here. And we're digging up sphalerite, whatever it is used for, I don't know yet. And in our workshop we have coke, but I don't think any smelting has been done here. So why not? What is our mason slash smelter doing? Hauling a door. I didn't know that constructing buildings was still being done by you. Maybe that's due to the masonry. He was masoning away a door, which is not what I needed him to do. So, to train our dwarves, we will probably be able to make wooden bolts. Let's see, wooden blocks, barrels, spear. Is it in the crafts dwarf? It's under W, wooden crafts bolts. I don't want to spend my entire stockpile, so bolt, wooden bolts, and let's start with 100 and we'll see what that gives us. We're also going to need quivers because I don't think I have any. Nope, no quivers whatsoever. So we'll see how we fare when we get there. But for now we don't have any bows yet, nor archery targets, so it doesn't really matter yet. Also, our archery range is not dug out yet, so we do have some time remaining. So, at the moment, our melting dwarf is currently busy. Oops, that was a space too much. Is currently busy melting some silver, which will start providing us with some nice material in our fortress. Let's see what we can do elsewhere. Our miner is almost finished here. So as you can see, the strip mine is just trying to find some veins. We have some gems here, which is zircon and rose quartz. This will be sphalerite as well. Let's have a quick check what sphalerite is. Sphalerite. Zinc. How good is zinc? Brass is not too bad if I remember correctly. Let's see, zinc, low value metal, alloys. It will melt in a grass fire. That's awesome. And for brass, okay. Brass is not magma safe either, but with one zinc and one copper we have 2 brass bars. If we have sphalerite and one of these, we have 8 brass bars, which is not too terrible. But again, not for weapons, but mainly for other stuff. Maybe we can use it to provide some statues or doors for one of our nobles. So our miner just vanished, probably hungry. And when they are upstairs, this one is a lot closer by. So let's find our carpenter, because I'm pretty sure that's where the archery target will have to be produced. And I don't find it. Cage, wooden armor stand bed. Is it also in our crafts dwarf shop? W. Since I can't find it this way, just archer target. Archery range, just have a quick look. Can be built from wood? Is it just a construction? Let's wait until it's dug out here and then try it. So at least PZ we can already do, and then the ammo will get stored here, but not on the stairs, thank you very much. What was that last one? Wooden cabinets are complete. Come on, you silly dwarf. Where did the miner go this time? Sometimes they just up and away. B. Armor stand beds. Let's see here. No. Statue, weapon rack. Archery targets, that's A. Okay, we can build it from a lot of stuff. Let's make it from kumquat. Why not? Kumquat. Kumquat. That's a lovely word, kumquat. Kumquat? Kumquat? If anyone knows, just let me know and I will try to remember it for next time. So I have no idea how long this episode has been going on. Do I have only 22 minutes? So some 20 minutes to go. Because I have to cut here and there. I'm trying to get these episodes to be around 30 minutes, 35 minutes. That doesn't always work. Let's make the rest of our archery targets. Where is the kumquat? And there it's not dug out quite yet. So, in the meantime, our bar stockpile has improved. We now have some actual bins for our bars. This is just plain coke, and nothing yet. And what do we have here? A lot of silver, a bit of lead, quite a bit of silver, quite a bit of lead, which is really, really nice. Not too much coke, but we still have some bituminous coal here, so if we add the coke from bituminous on repeat, we should get some around here. Let's see how our dwarf is doing. It doesn't appear to give a lot of experience. That's glass. So it will take some time before they are better. I don't know if it matters. And the speed they do it, I'm going to suppose not, because it melts at the speed that it melts. It can't go any quicker. So what do you need? Architecture. Do we have an architect that is not busy? That's our carpenter. And yeah, okay, so for the moment we're just going to make that one a full-time architect. And we will...
Wilt je nu zwijgen? Ik kom direct af, maar papa is bezig. Stop met wenen, papa komt direct kijken, maar niet als je blijft wenen.
So we're going to make him a full-time architect, so that he will be able to build the archery ranges really quickly. Let's make our last one. It's archery targets, obviously. And I don't find my kumquat. Here's the kumquat. Lovely, lovely kumquat. So let's build. So our archery ranges are built. If I only gotten a migrant wave by now, that would have been nice. I don't generally keep track of when they should arrive, but I would like to have some fisher dwarf, because it's a nice way to add to our food. Oops. Let's designate all of them as an archery range, but maybe do it correctly. Like this. We're going to have to build an armor stand. Just one. And weapon rack. But again, in wood, that's good enough. Just one to put in our barracks. And we'll already make a new squad in no uniform archer. I don't know what the default uniforms are, so I'm going to say no uniform. We are not going to put any people in. We're going to name them they are archers. The ambivalent archers. Let's see if they are ambivalent. And we're going to give them ammunition, obviously. The ambivalent archers. See, bolts, material, wood. Don't use in combat, but do use in training. Wooden bolts are useless in combat. And let's equip the ambivalent archers with a weapon, and it has to be a crossbow in any material. So I'm going to leave that as is, and everything else I'm just going to leave. I don't think they'll go naked, but we'll see that if it happens. So now we should be able to say in their schedule that they're going to train all the time. Yep. So if now we say this one, we are going to use the ambivalent archers for training for all of them. so that they can all be used, because only one dwarf can use one archery target at a time, and an archery range with multiple archery targets is not used. So this way it should just work out really, really nicely. I hope. I don't have a bowyer yet. Bowyer? That's a really weird word to say, bowyer. So I don't have any crossbows. Maybe now is a nice time to create a bowyer's workshop. Let's put it here. Why not? I should have some blocks somewhere. Slate. Yeah, but yeah, slate block. It's a bit more economic to do it this way. Let's see how the ammo stocks are. So in bolts, no. Ammo, no. Ammunition. We have no ammunition yet. Why not? Manage jobs, wooden bolts. We have 100 remaining. Wooden bolts, order, yes. Do we not have a wood crafter? Do we not have a wood crafter? I say, wherever is it? Stone, wood cutting, wood craft. We do not. How annoying. Let's put him on wood crafting. Yeah, he's our stone crafter as well, so that's no big deal. And let's make Uvash also our bowmaker, wherever that may be. If anyone knows how I can filter this list by typing somewhere, please do let me know. Boyery. That one. Just using that one because he doesn't have anything. She doesn't have anything else to do. So the armor stand has been completed. Let's remove these, because otherwise they might try to use them, and that's not what I wanted. So the armor stand will come here, and the weapon rack. I'm probably just missing it. Weapon rack R. Let's make it in planning mode. We'll come here. And as soon as it's finished, it will be built. And then we can make it into a barracks, which we then will assign to the archers as well. For some reason, do I still have a carpentry workshop here? Yes. Not anymore. Even though this time it was really handy, I don't want my dwarves to build it outside if they have an inside that they can do it. I will make it from this one like this and assign it for training to the ambivalent archers and for any and all but no sleeping. Sleeping can be done downstairs in the bedrooms. So I have a dwarf who became a bard. Let's zoom. I have no idea why he became a bard. Because I think that's our smelter, yes, who is busy. So for some reason, when working in a forge, you become a bard. On the rhythm of the bellows, I believe it would be. If they are happy singing while they work, who am I to not give them the pleasure? So let's see if we can make... That's a wood furnace, that's a smelter. I think I still need a forge. So is it here or is it in the Bowyer Carpenter Metalsmith's forge? That should be here. And yeah, we're not going to make it out of coke or silver bars. That would be a tiny bit weird. Let's make it out of slate blocks. And let's see if we can start building some weaponry. So I'm going to quickly look up something and I will see you right back. So a quick search on the wiki showed that silver is not terrible as a bolt because the main part of the damage should be density, and the weight of silver is the highest weight possible for weapon grade metal, so that's not too shabby. So let's do that. Is it built yet? Needs any metal smithing, but if our smith is currently busy sleeping, then it will not happen. Not soon anyway. That's no big deal, obviously. It is kind of nice to just watch them work. Let's have a look at our furniture. I think we still don't have quite the amount of doors that we need. So in our doors, no, that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, we should have our doors. So let's build. I'm just going to put my bed here. It will not be a bed. We're going to put our bedroom doors. And this way it's really, really easy. For our cabinets, top left top bedroom, right of bed is the starting location. So that should be here. You can probably chain macros as well, but I haven't done that. And I think that for bedrooms that is everything, unless we haven't yet converted it to bedrooms. Let's have a look. We have not, so make bedrooms start in top left bedroom. And that should be like this. And tada! We have all assigned beds. Well, not assigned, but converted bedrooms that will now be filled. We have only 17 dwarfs. We have 24 beds currently available. So unless we have a massive migrant wave coming in, we should be quite okay. But we will be designating a new bedroom layer to dig. So it is a bedroom 3x3 stair, top left of stair start. Ta-da-da-da-dum! And the bedrooms are placed. So we have the beds already available. Cabinets will be done rather quickly, I'm going to assume, but I'm afraid that the doors will take quite some time if it's just like last time. Let's have a quick look. We're currently at 40 minutes of recording, so let's do about 10 more. Let's see how our drinks are faring. We have enough and enough prepared meals as well. Let's hope that soon we will have a dwarven caravan with quarry bushes. So our plump helmets are doing nice. We don't have rope reed seeds at the moment. And it's the wrong season for cave wheat, but we don't have seeds anyway. So I might tune the stockpiles for our still and our kitchen next time. Do I have a clothing industry craft bow? Oops, bow. Let's make wooden crossbows. And let's start with 5 wooden crossbows. I don't have a clothing industry just yet, so let's start with that. Workshop. The leather we are not going to do yet. We need a clothier's shop, but not there. That will block like this, not in metal. We also need a loom. And we need a farmer's workshop, but maybe that one is more logical to put here. But we'll have to dig it out. Do we put it here? Let's just put it here. It's the most obvious spot to do it anyway. So we'll build one right here. And we might put our quarry bushes underneath. Let's remove, and we'll make it so that we can put our workshop here, and then we have a door on either side. We will already provide the field, even if we don't have rock nuts yet. I didn't open it up. So what is happening here? Furrowed sandy claim. There is no reason that it would have to blink red. For now I'm not going to care about it. So our workshop, the farmer, we will put, just right here. With slate blocks. I think that blocks are also a bit less cumbersome to carry around. So our bed stockpile is filled again. How is it with the beds? 44. Our miner is happy chugging along. We have cabinets and no doors at the moment, but I'm going to presume that the door job is active. So just let's get it on with him. Our metalsmith is still smelting. I suppose that as long as I put the Galena on repeat, that it will continue doing so. Let's see if... Yeah, now the smith is eating. That's not what I want you to do. I do have an anvil here, but it's not being taken. So that's kind of sad. What are you doing? Nothing at the moment. Even though you do have metal smithing. Oh no, you don't. Let's enable. Why not? This way you can do everything for now. And in the future we can still divide it up. If let's say we have, there we go, if we have a metalsmith that comes in with a decent skill. But for now, let's make some silver bolts. I don't know how many are made per stack, so just have a look. Silver bar, coke. Let's see how it goes. And that will be the last thing I do this episode. So we just wait for the completion of the job. And it's 25 bolts at the same time, so that means that we should provide about 250 silver bolts, which is not bad at all. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it for this episode of Saulius Plays Dwarf Fortress. Do join us next time where we will hopefully, get another migrant wave. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.